So in this lesson I'm going to teach you how to make lime mousse. So the logic that I use to make mousse is pretty simple. So we have three important elements here. The mousse, the whipping cream is the structure, the body for the mousse itself. So I have whipping cream here, and then we want the mousse to be very rich, and so the second important component is the pastry cream that's been softened, and then the third one, which is the flavor in which we want the mousse to be made. And now right now we need to make lime mousse. So I have the lime curd that was made, which is going to flavor the mousse. So this will be the plain vanilla mousse if we have to make, and maybe a little bit of white chocolate in case we have to add it to this. Now anything beyond these two is being added to get the flavor of that particular mousse. So in case you want to make a strawberry mousse, then this part will be the strawberry compote, and then there is mango curd, or there's caramel, anything that you have made which is the flavor element, which is the concentrated flavor element, that will be the third part. Now we have to mix the three of them together, and then we'll have the mousse. Now if you're going to beat all the three together, then the stability will not be retained. So we're just going to always beat the whipping cream separately to stiff peaks, and anything other than whipping cream will be softened up using spatula, or you could also use a hand beater to just mix them together and combine that separately. And when that all the other elements other than the whipping cream is mixed up together, and we have the whipping cream that's been whipped up to stiff peaks, and then we fold the both together very gently, and that is when we'll have a stiff mousse. Now the whipping cream, if you're using a dairy cream, you have to make sure you are not over whipping, otherwise it is going to curdle. Now if it is non-dairy cream, then you have to whip it to the stage where it is a little beyond its stiff peaks, because we are going to take it out and then fold it with the other components. We don't want it to loosen its consistency. Okay, so let me just fold the pastry cream and the lime curd. Mix the both together. Okay, so this I'm just going to set it aside. And then now get the stand mixer. Into that I'm going to add the whipping cream, now I'm going to beat this on high speed until I have really stick peaks formed. So you want to stop in between to show how the soft peaks look like. It's not even soft peaks yet, but it is slowly just becoming thick, and we still need to beat this further beyond the stage. You're looking for really stiff peaks. Want to check the stage in which it is, should we have to beat it furthermore. It is quite stiff, but I just want to whip it a bit more. So when folding it with the pastry cream and the lime curd, it will still hold its shape and be stiff. So now it's quite stiff. Let me just remove the beater blade and show you how the consistency looks. So you can see it is kind of really very stiff. Okay, so I'm going to just clean the beater blade and then just fold it to scrape it down. Okay, so don't have to keep folding because we will have to fold some more after adding the flavor elements, which is the pastry cream and the lime curd. I'm just going to drop it in. So I'm just going to kind of cut and fold, be very gentle. So for me at this stage the mousse looks a bit dry, so I'm just mixing it up so I can get rid of the air bubbles, and then you have a really smooth lime mousse. So now we have the lime mousse ready. I'm just going to fill it up in piping bag. So right after making the lime mousse, you should be ready to fill your cakes. You don't want to make the mousse ahead of time and then keep this in the refrigerator and then to be used up for a later period of time. We just make it right when we are ready. So right here I have the lime mousse ready and filled in the piping bag. I'll get back in another lesson to show you how I'm going to use this.